This video came out straight to VHS, around the same time the movie was hitting the theaters. The story is almost identical to that of the movie. And even though the CG and the animations weren't great, even for back then, it was still fun to watch. The whole purpose of this VHS tape was to be a big commercial for the actual movie in theaters.
You've played it, you've watched it, now live it. Mortal Kombat, the live tour, coming soon.
Be part of the adventure from Mortal Kombat the movie. Own the official crew t-shirt. This 100% cotton official Mortal Kombat film crew t-shirt is available to you only through this offer. It's not sold in any stores or catalogs, and it's only available for a limited time, so you'd better hurry. Send check or money order for $14.95 plus $3.95 shipping and handling, payable to Crew Shirt, Box 69978, Los Angeles, California 90069. Specify size, limit 2 shirts per order. Get your authentic t-shirt now. Prepare yourself, the Kombat Club is here. The Kombat Club, the only place for exclusive Mortal Kombat stuff. Joining the club gets you the collector's issue phone card, a special edition of the Mortal Kombat Dragon Pin, plus awesome discounts, special offers, and advance notice of Mortal Kombat events. Just fill out the enclosed coupon, mail it with check or money order for $9.95 plus $2.50 shipping and handling, payable to Kombat Club, Box 69978, Los Angeles, California 90069. Join now and become part of the adventure.
For 1,000 years, a great war has been fought, once a generation, between the warriors of the realm of Earth and the realm of Outworld. Each battle takes place on an island between the two realms. There are no armies, only single warriors fighting face to face in a secret tournament. But though the number of warriors is very small, the stakes are enormous. The fate of the realm of the Earth hangs in the balance. For 5 centuries, Outworld has won every tournament, 9 in a row. They must not win the 10th tournament. They must not win Mortal Kombat. 3 warriors have been chosen above all others as the last best hope for the realm of Earth. Liu Kang, trained by Village Monks. Lieutenant Sonya Blade, U.S. Special Forces. And Johnny Cage, famous Hollywood star. These 3 do not know why they have been chosen for this mystical and mysterious tournament. None realizes that this boat is taking them to the greatest adventure of their lives. None of them yet understands the power of the magic which surrounds the tournament of Mortal Kombat, or why so many warriors who came before them failed.
Able Baker to Zulu 1. Able to Zulu. Do you copy, Zulu?
I think I'm gonna hurl.
Seasick, huh?
What gave it away? Was it my green skin tone or my delightful odor?
Do either of you know where I can find the captain?
No idea, but why are you looking for him?
Lieutenant Sonya Blade, Special Forces. We got a tip a wanted man was going to be on the ship. Know anything about it?
Yeah. I'm a wanted man. Everyone wants me. I'm Johnny Cage. The film actor? Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't watch movies.
Not even mine?
The tournament is by invitation only. How did you get on this boat if you're not a competitor?
I walked on. I've got to find the captain. My radio's on the fritz.
There wasn't a cloud in the sky a minute ago.
Out of my way!
This hold is off limits.
No one may enter.
Look, I just need to use the ship's radio. Now move! Ah! My arm is freezing!
Can I be of assistance, Lieutenant Blade?
Are you the captain of this tub?
I am Shang Tsung, the tournament master, and the Emperor's emissary.
Yeah, well, I don't care about your Emperor, and I am not interested in your tournament. I've got a job to do.
You think you are pursuing a dangerous criminal, but in fact, you have been chosen to participate in our great tournament, Mortal Kombat, just like these gentlemen.
Chosen? By who?
You'll know that soon enough. Oh, and your radio won't work where we're going, Sonia.
Guess he gave you the cold shoulder.
This is no time for jokes, guys.
Oh, tell that to Mr. Wizard and the Popsicle.
Oh, why doesn't my radio work? I should be able to pull in something, anything. A lot of weird stuff going on here.
In my village, there is an ancient temple. All my life, the old monks told me stories about the great tournament. I thought they were just fairy tales.
These three are most dangerous adversaries. If they fail to reach the island because of some tragic accident, Outworld will win the 10th tournament. Scorpion, to secure a place in the hallowed victory hall of your clan, you must kill Sub-Zero yourself. If the three warriors from Earth kill Sub-Zero, you'll never have your chance. Help Sub-Zero now, then you can personally kill him later.
Listen, we were thinking maybe we should hear more of those fairy tales you were talking about.
Fairy tales? There's one right behind you.
Hey, man, you should have your thermostat adjusted, you know? Another real-life fairy tale?
No, he is the god of thunder, the protector of the realm of Earth.
Oh, like that makes any sense.
Hey, who cares if it makes any sense?
You should care, Johnny Cage. Silence! Shang Tsung!
My Lord Raiden, what an unexpected surprise. To what do we owe the honor of your visit?
You sent your warriors against mine.
I sent no one. Perhaps they were engaging in a little warm-up exercise.
Warm-up exercise? Tell that to the Ice Cube.
It was an ambush, strictly forbidden by the rules of Mortal Kombat. See that it does not happen again.
Of course. My sincerest apologies.
That should not have happened.
Tell me about it. Who is that guy?
Shang Tsung is a great sorcerer. His power is second only to the Emperor of Outworld.
In the legends, Outworld is a realm that exists on another plane. It is separated from Earth by a mystical doorway. Only the tournament, Mortal Kombat, can unlock it.
Wait a minute. I got invited to this secret tournament to prove that I'm the best. But now you're telling me we're on our way to fight people from a parallel universe? I don't think that's in my contract, all right?
You have no choice. 1,000 years ago, Shang Tsung became the tournament master by challenging the Earth's finest fighters from the Temple of the Order of Light. Shang easily defeated the students of the Temple Master. In the final bout, he met the Temple Master himself, a man of great skill and wisdom. But Shang had perfected his own dark skills over many centuries. He easily overcame the Temple Master's attacks. It was as if he could look into the man's thoughts and read what he would do next. It soon became apparent that Shang possessed just such a dark magic, the ability to probe a human soul and know its secret desires and fears. When the Temple Master realized what was happening to him, he cleared his mind. Shang's dark gifts overcame the Temple Master's courage and skill. The monk could not understand that the great tournament of Mortal Kombat had changed forever. From that day forth, Mortal Kombat would be a ruthless contest for the domination of the realm of Earth. A battle where cunning and magic would overcome honor and experience and change it to treacherous, desperate, and deadly. And that sad day also revealed the secret of Shang's terrible power. His ability to steal the soul of his vanquished enemy. Whether you like it or not, Johnny Cage, and you, Sonya Blade, and you, Liu Kang, have each been chosen to participate in this great tournament. If you lose, it will be the last Mortal Kombat.
All my teachings, all the stories, they were all true.
If you lose, the portals of the realm of Earth will be thrown open to the armies of Outworld. The Earth will be destroyed. The fate of the Earth is in your hands. Only you mortals, the best fighters of your generation, can stop this from happening. You must be better than all who have fought before you. You must succeed where they have failed. You must win this final tournament. You must win Mortal Kombat. This is Shang Tsung's island. Never forget that he is a sorcerer capable of formidable magic. Nothing that you see here is what it seems. The island's peace and beauty are only an illusion. Shang Tsung will have you watched. You will never be truly alone. Beware. Be wary of all that surrounds you. Danger lurks behind every corner. You must be prepared.
Yeah, once again, I'm the best looking guy here.
Stop gloating.
Hey, check it out.
Welcome to the great tournament of Mortal Kombat. I am Shang Tsung, Tournament Master, and your humble host.
Do you think Prince Charming wants us to bow down and grovel just a little?
Look who's talking, Mr. Modesty himself.
Whoa, did you see that?
See what?
That guy. He had 4...
You have all been carefully chosen to compete in the greatest of all tournaments. In a few hours, the tournament will begin. Until that time, make yourselves at home on our little island. Enjoy an evening of peace and tranquility. It may be your last.
What a joke. It may be your last. Who's he kidding? I was born to win this tournament.
You were born to annoy people.
Hey, tell that to my fans. You know, I'm gonna prove that what I do up on the big silver screen isn't fake. This stuff will work against anybody.
Stop babbling and check this out. He's being shadowed by the other one who fought us on the boat.
Well, maybe he wants an autograph.
Sub-Zero is from the clan of the Lin Q. There are very few of them left in Outworld.
Well, at last, some good news.
But the other one, there was something strange about him.
So what else is new?
I felt something else, an aura.
Very good, Liu Kang. He is Scorpion from another ninja clan of Outworld. But he is also a Spectre.
That's like a ghost? You said this fight was among mortals. How can we fight a ghost?
Spectres return to the living in their mortal form.
Why?
They come back to avenge something in a former life. In the past, Scorpion and Sub-Zero were bitter enemies from rival clans. Their clans had often fought on the plains of Outworld to decide who trained the best warriors. Thus, one day, Scorpion met Sub-Zero in a battle to the death. They were evenly matched, and for a long time, neither had the advantage. For a brief moment, it seemed as if Scorpion's great speed would overcome Sub-Zero, but his opponent's cunning was more than a match for the Ninja Master. Each fighter possessed a special weapon, closely guarded secrets of their clan. Each warrior was forced to use these most special and deadly weapons. Come here! Watch out for Sub-Zero. As a result of Scorpion's defeat, he could not enter the sacred victory hall of the dead until he had once more redeemed the honor of his clan. He returned as a Spectre with all of his old skills and some new ones. But if he again loses, his soul will be hurled into oblivion.
Then why did he help Sub-Zero just now?
He must vanquish Sub-Zero himself, or his soul will be lost forever. All of Shang Tsung's emissaries fear him and do his bidding. Even now they are watching and plotting against you. If they fail him, Shang Tsung will steal their souls and enslave them. Even Goro, the mightiest of them all, lives in dread of Shang Tsung's dark magic.
Hold it. You keep saying Shang Tsung is a demon sorcerer?
A very powerful one.
In my temple, I was taught that only mortals could compete in the great tournament.
Shang is mortal. In spite of his great age and enormous powers, he can be destroyed. Long ago, before Shang first entered the tournament, it was a competition of honor. It was hosted by the Temple of the Order of Light.
That's my temple in my village back home.
Yes, they were an enlightened order of men who believed that a tournament was preferable to total warfare as a means of solving differences. Each monk was trained to be not only a philosopher and holy man, but a skilled fighter.
They still are. They train me. I thought they were just a bunch of silly old men telling crazy stories.
That's understandable. I'd think the same thing. Anyone would.
Hey, I'm standing here and I still don't believe it.
So how did this Shang Tsung get control of the tournament?
For many, many generations, warriors from the two realms were evenly matched. And no one dreamed that one realm could win 10 Mortal Kombats in a row. But Shang was sent by the Emperor of Outworld. He brought his formidable dark magic to Mortal Kombat. And now the tournament has become a desperate struggle for the survival of the realm of Earth.
You're saying this sorcerer can help Outworld win Mortal Kombat. Does that mean you're going to help us?
Since I am not mortal, I cannot participate in the tournament directly. I can only help you to realize your true potential.
So, you're going to teach me how to shoot a frozen ice stream from my hands? Or suck somebody's soul from his body? I don't think so.
No, Johnny Cage. That is not the answer.
Then how can we possibly win?
And why have we been chosen at all?
You have been chosen because you're the best. You will win by facing your fears and believing in yourselves.
Oh, sure. Thunder gods, demon sorcerers, specters. What's to be afraid of?
Look!
That's the guy I saw.
Goro!
Yes, Goro, Prince of Shokan.
He has 4 arms.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
Goro commands the legions of nomads. Fierce subterranean creatures who obey his every command. Like Sub-Zero and Scorpion, they will try to stop you from winning the tournament. But you can defeat them. 500 years ago, Shang Tsung had won 9 victories in a row. The realm of Earth faced the unimaginable horror of the Emperor's cruelty. Only one champion could stop it, a humble monk from the Temple of the Order of Light, Kung Lao.
My ancestor.
Yes, you are his direct descendant. Shang used all of his tricks, all of his dark powers against him. But in the end, goodness and strength prevailed. Kung Lao won.
So we can win. How? Why?
The Emperor of Outworld was very unhappy. He banished Shang Tsung to slave in the cobalt mines of Shokan. There, many years later, he met Prince Goro.
That's a prince?
Where he comes from, yes. His father was ruler of the subterranean kingdom of Shokan in the realm of Outworld. In Shokan, there is only one law: survival of the fittest, and the most ruthless. On one particular day each year, it was customary to pay tribute to the king. Durak, Goro's older brother, decided to offer his father the rarest, most precious object in the underground kingdom of Shokan, a jeweled Nika egg from the deepest cavern in all of Shokan. When he returned to offer the gift to his father, Goro decided he wanted to pay tribute with the egg as well. It was decided that they should fight for it. easily obtained the upper hand in the battle. Goro pleaded for Durak to save him, to not let him fall. Durak took the jeweled Nika egg from his younger brother and helped him up from the cliff. The battle was over. Durak was the victor. He could now pay tribute to his father. But Goro was not finished. It was now Durak's turn to plead for help. But Goro told Durak to grab the egg and hand it to him, or it would be lost forever, and neither one of them would be able to pay tribute to their father. Young Goro looked down at his brother dangling above the bottomless well of darkness. Goro presented his father with a magnificent gift, and the king was very pleased and proud, because his son had become ruthless and deceiving. And that was the Shokan way. From that day forth, he was successor to the throne, Goro, Prince of the Shokan. Shang Tsung promised to share power with the young Shokan prince, divide up the spoils of war after the realm of Earth had been captured and won. He brought Goro to the next tournament. Our four-armed champion has won each Mortal Kombat since that time, 9 in a row.
But first he had to beat my ancestor, Kung Lao. He was the champion of Mortal Kombat. He defeated Shang Tsung. How could he lose?
Goro was simply too great an adversary for the human Kung Lao. Shang Tsung's promise of unlimited power made the four-armed prince even more ruthless than ever. Every champion of Mortal Kombat, a very special gift is given. The gift of youth and vigor as long as they are victorious. So it was that Kung Lao did not age in the many years since he had defeated Shang Tsung the sorcerer. While his friends grew older and weaker, he retained all of his strength and skill. No one in the realm of Earth could defeat your ancestor. And it cannot be denied that Kung Lao was a magnificent fighter. Perhaps the best the realm of Earth had ever seen. But no one from the realm of Earth had ever seen a creature like Goro. Punishment that would have killed a mere man simply angered the Shokan warrior. But Kung Lao didn't give up on his attack. He was relentless. Still, Goro was an engine of destruction. Nothing was going to get in his way. Once the Shokan had Kung Lao firmly in his grasp, there was little Kung Lao could do. There are limits to the strength of even the greatest champion. It was soon over. Earth had lost to the realm of Outworld.
Excellent! Flawless victory! I will take his warrior soul. Finish him.
Goro killed him?
If a champion like Kung Lao couldn't win, how can we?
First, you must understand the most important thing. Mortal Kombat doesn't mean death, but life. Mortal men and women competing for what they believe in. Every one of you has the potential to change the world and the outcome of this tournament. You three can do this, but you must not be afraid, and you must be ready for new, unexpected challenges.
Everything I've seen today is unexpected.
You're giving us much to think about, Lord Raiden, but not enough time to learn the lessons well.
Even less time than you think, I'm afraid. Attack! Once the tournament begins, I can no longer help you.
Watch out!
Watch your backs!
Don't let them escape!
All my movies, the bad guys sneak up behind me. You think these guys would try something new, huh?
Maybe if we ignore them, they'll go away.
Then again, maybe not. You know, he's got a great sense of timing for a thunder god.
Shang Tsung!
Ah, Lord Raiden, such a lovely night. I was out enjoying the garden. What's this? You seem upset.
Once again you defy the sacred rules of the tournament for your own power and glory.
Rules, especially sacred rules, were made to be broken.
Hey, the only thing that's gonna be broken around here is you!
But it doesn't really matter now. No more fun and games. The real contest will force you to face skills and powers beyond your wildest imagination. You have no hope of winning, so I can only implore you to lose with grace and dignity.
I only see one loser here, pal.
Yeah, and she's not talking about us. Did it just get colder, or is it just me?
Prepare yourselves. Let Mortal Kombat begin!
It has begun. From now on, you will face formidable adversaries. Each opponent will have strange powers, incredible strength. Each has the experience from 100 battles. Some, like Shang Tsung, use powerful magic. But each of these opponents can be defeated. Look into your souls and you will find hidden powers. The knowledge and the skill to win Mortal Kombat is within you. Now you must find the will. Prepare yourselves for Mortal Kombat, the movie.
Sonya Blade. Lieutenant Blade honed her fighting skills as a member of a top U.S. Special Forces unit. Her beauty, strength, and power are a deadly combination. Scorpion. A Spectre who must avenge his earthly death at the hands of the sinister Sub-Zero. Liu Kang. This noble warrior was once a member of the Order of Light Temple. He is the Temple's last hope for victory. Sub-Zero. Believed to be a member of the Lin Q, a legendary clan of Chinese ninjas. His deep freeze leaves opponents helplessly frozen. Johnny Cage. A movie superstar intent on proving himself to his fans by winning the tournament. Goro. Reigning champion of Mortal Kombat for the last 500 years. No one opposing this four-armed giant has survived. Raiden. The God of Thunder returns to help the three combatants realize what's really at stake in this 10th Mortal Kombat. Shang Tsung. A sorcerer who has controlled Mortal Kombat for most of the last 1,000 years. He steals his opponent's souls.
Mortal Kombat is one of the most popular and exciting entertainment properties in history. Creating a motion picture was not only logical, it was inevitable.
And the reason that I got involved in Mortal Kombat, aside from the phenomenon of it, was because the underlying story is wonderful. And the underlying story is again, based on these old myths and legends, which is about three human beings who are kind of tapped on the shoulder by fate.
You have been chosen to defend the realm of Earth in a tournament called Mortal Kombat.
Defended from who?
We've also gathered the best martial artists in the world ever gathered for a film in this movie, and they're going to do things that are amazing. And you're going to see great fighting in this movie.
Action!
I wanted to make the movie really, really, really cool looking. Thus Paul Anderson, who's our director, who's a hot, hip, young, cool British director.
Action! I've always been interested, no matter what I've done, in making movies for young people. Francois will make his entrance, we'll face off for a moment, then fight starts. It's the market that I really like, it's the audience that I like, it's what I like to make movies that I grew up enjoying. I really wanted to find actors who could play Liu Kang, who could make Liu Kang really engaging. And that's, with actors like Robin Shou, I think we have the best of both worlds. Here we have a man who can run 12 feet up a wall and do a backflip, and then, you know, do the most amazing martial arts. You know, this guy can really do it. But also when he's being hurt, when he's talking about the death of his brother in the story, you know, you believe this man. He's a good actor. And I think the combination of great acting, a nice, strong storyline, and fantastic martial arts, that's the recipe for a really strong film.
Liu Kang, the character, comes from the game, so in our goal of finding someone who could do it, who could really do the stuff, we set out to look for a Robin Shou, and we found him in Hong Kong.
Mortal Kombat is Robin Shou's first American film. The transition to Hollywood filmmaking techniques proved to be more challenging than he expected.
I figured, like, okay, here's America, and it's gonna be easy.
Yeah. It's a cut! I gotta do something. Oh, no
way! They do everything in masters. Everything. They do a Y master, they do a medium master, they do a closed master, and they say, excuse me, Paul, you know, like, maybe we can cut here and then do an insert there so we kind of save energy and save time. Say, no, but it's spectacular to do, like, one whole take.
Camera go. Action!
In the tournament, humans battle super-powered fighters from another realm. Veteran actor Kerry Tagawa portrays the demon sorcerer Shang Tsung.
We've let these humans win enough.
This character being different from other bad guys that I've done and having magical powers. Really, from my own martial arts kind of background, delved into this part that most martial artists don't think of themselves as magical beings. You know? And so, coming from that perspective, it made the character really interesting, more interesting than any other bad guy I've ever played, that's for sure.
He's had a great effect on the cutting room as well. All the editors walk around kind of quoting Shang Tsung and quoting Kerry Tagawa.
Flawless victory.
I think in general, though, for bad guys, there's an attraction. I think it's not only that you love to hate him, but I think there's a certain attraction that people will have toward this character.
Liu Kang is hardly alone in his desperate struggle to save our realm. The burden of responsibility also falls on Johnny Cage, played by Lyndon Ashby.
Let's dance.
Johnny Cage is very cocky.
Hi, I'm Johnny Cage, and you are?
They meet, they don't like each other. They're each after their own thing. Liu is out to avenge his brother's death. Sonya is after Kano. And Johnny is after good press.
Just another starstruck fan, huh?
And they all wind up on this huge adventure that none of them really bargained for. That's what's so neat about this movie, is that you see ordinary people in a fantastic place. And they're like fish out of water. And it's really fun to watch.
Let's go!
Sonia is a really wonderful character. She's fun to play because she's very strong. She's forced, actually, to be on this boat and embark on this adventure with two people that she knows nothing about and really could care less about because she's on a separate mission of her own. She has to, all of her strengths come out, and when she needs help, you'd be the last to know it. She'll never admit it.
I trust one person on this planet, Jax. You're talking to her.
It's fun to play her because throughout the movie you'll watch her battle, maybe needing help. You'll watch her stubbornness come out, yet there's a really big heart in her too. And you get a chance to see that a little bit, but you know, she's, so there's a lot to her. She's really fun.
Where's Kano?
Hello, baby. Did you miss me?
Kano is the man. My mission in this entire situation is to kill this man, to get this man, to beat this man.
Oh, still concerned only with vengeance.
Lord Vader, at the beginning of the movie, is going to explain to them what's going to happen and what is the purpose of their mission.
The essence of Mortal Kombat is not about death, but life.
We talked about the character, his vision of Raiden, the fact that he wanted this guy who was a, quote, a god, to have a sense of humor.
The fate of billions will depend upon you. Sorry.
So he's basically there to protect the mortal people, especially Johnny Cage, Sonya Blade, and Liu Kang, to make sure that, first of all, the evil forces in the movie are not cheating to win.
Your sideshow freaks attacked my fighters. That is expressly forbidden before the tournament.
Everybody is learning something about himself, so they're gonna come out of it being better and being bigger.
You're finally learning, Liu Kang.
Katana.
She is the princess of Outworld. And actually, the Emperor killed my parents and adopted me in order to lay claim to the throne. So I've been always waiting to rebel against him.
Would you dare interfere with the tournament?
The only way I think I could have done that was to wait for Liu Kang. When she appears at the beginning, she just gives all this very important information, but in a very, it's like, they're like riddles. And you see Liu Kang trying to figure them out.
To win your next match, use the element which brings life.
Every chance she has, she's trying to come in contact with me to tell me things. Liu, you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta face yourself. This is your destiny.
I challenge you to Mortal Kombat. Do you accept or yield?
When you see people fight in our movie, they're doing it. And you will see people run up walls and jump over people and twist and turn and do amazing things in one shot that you haven't seen people do in movies here for 20 years.
The advantage of Robin Shou running up a wall and kicking off it is that I can put a camera on there and you can see him do it, and you can see Robin's face, you can see the wall, you can see him run up and you can see him kick somebody in the head, and you think, wow, that guy can do it.
If you look at Hong Kong martial arts movies or action movies, the movies, frankly, in terms of our audience here, story, lighting, character development, are terrible. But the action is phenomenal. And I've always thought, how come we can't take that quality of action and put it into more of the kind of quality and look that we strive for here in Hollywood? That was the goal.
The fights feature extended sequences of exquisitely choreographed martial arts. To pull this off, Kazanov had to secure the services of the world's most experienced fight coordinator, Pat Johnson.
I think this first piece, up to Kerry's spinning elbow, works very well. Okay? And I think if we can lock that part in, I think we'll have made a lot of progress today.
He's the best in the world. He literally is the best in the world. Pat has choreographed more successful martial arts movies, more successful action movies, more successful fight movies than anyone in the world.
Martial arts is so important for our whole society. It is really the last bastion, one of the last bastions of discipline, respect, of confidence, of poise, of focus. All of these things are required. anyone who has had a dealing with martial artists will notice a peaceful calmness about them. The martial artists that we have in this show are true, wonderful role models, models you would want your children to follow, to emulate.
This is classic American fight movie making, and then what we tried to do was push it a little bit further, you know, really push the envelope.
I'll tell you what Pat does, which is phenomenal. He invents moves and designs fights for characters.
Pat is here, and I'm from Hong Kong, or I've done so much movies in Hong Kong, and then we kind of combine our thinking and the style we want. So then we just come in the perfect place.
All the fighting we do on our own. So we've been training and working, and yeah, we get down and dirty.
That's why I'm really proud of what the actors did on this movie, because they were going in there and they were doing it themselves.
Because of our goal to show you what these characters are experiencing, what these characters are experiencing is both real and like nothing you've ever seen before, we needed the best effects in the world. And thus Allison. I've known Allison Savage for years. We've worked together on Terminator 2. She since has gone off and done Last Action Hero and Dracula and The Shadow. I truly believe her to be the best special effects supervisor in the world.
You know, as these start peeling away, I mean, they can put the door in anyway, in the plain, green screen.
Mortal Kombat continues. I'm simply changing the place.
I'm very excited about the effects. I think they'll be really different. I think they'll really take people by surprise. And hopefully it'll lead to people going to see the movie twice. Because they'll see it and they'll go, no, I didn't really see that. And then they have to go see it again just to make sure they did see it.
Allison Savage hired several companies to provide effects for the movie. RGALA provided most of the supernatural powers for the Mortal Kombat characters, including Sub-Zero's deep freeze. Here, martial arts expert Francois Petit prepares for what will ultimately be his Frozen finale.
Pretty good, huh?
Our character Lou is going to be battling with Reptile, and Johnny is going to be battling with Scorpion, which has this thing coming out of his hand, and Raiden has this amazing electrical effect, and Sub-Zero freezes things. So I'm going to be doing all these things to these actors, and I have no idea what it's going to look like.
And there's another time where I have to grab Reptile. I actually have to grab something that is not there. But what does it look like? Like, how many arms does he have? Or how many eyes or teeth or what? How should I react to it? Well, Robin, you know, just grab him and throw him.
It's snapping at your face. You're terrified. And, you know, it's easy for me to say that, and then they have to do it.
If you need the effect, then you do it, but you don't just create an effect to impress the audience. It's got to be part of the story, and that's the case in this one.
We go to some very mythic, exciting, otherworldly locations, and you believe they're there.
We literally scoured a lot of the world. I know I always hear people say that on these things, but we did. I mean, we went every place. First, what you do is you sit down in a little room, in a little office, and you think, what does Shang Tsung's island look like? Where does Scorpion have his final fight with Johnny Cage? What does that look like? And you imagine it, and then you go off to find it. It's not dictated the other way. And we found it in remote corners of Thailand.
There's a real beauty to nature, and there's a beauty to buildings that were constructed 1,000 years ago that have been falling apart ever since. And it's very hard, if not impossible, to recreate that. And that's very exciting as a filmmaker in this day and age, to be able to go and get a canvas that's that big, that's so huge, to film these fantastic old temples.
At the end of the day, all the strategies, all the talk, all the planning, all the money, we're having a blast here because we're making something that we really think will be fun to see, and that's what we want you to experience too. Just a lot of fun.